Hey guys, this is Pastor Mel, and I just need to tell you something real quick. Divorce is real. Furthermore, I decided to have one, and I recommend that you do the same. Yeah, that's right. Divorce yourself from every excuse and every self-imposed limitation that has literally already cost you decades, dreams, and destiny. And don't get me wrong, nothing's more beautiful than unity. That's only when we're unified with the purpose that our Father created us. And when we're walking within the musical harmony of divine connections with like-minded people. That's people who want what we want and who value what we value and who are more than willing to lock arms with one another to help each other get to where we can get to together through mutual support. Listen, there's something going down right now, y'all. I hope that you don't miss it. If it's in you, then you know who I'm talking to. My partners and I are like family, and this thing we got is thicker than blood because it's made in the spirit. And it's in the spirit that we decided to make some changes. How do you feel about these changes? Are you ready? Let us know if you need a spot at the table. We're about to participate in a halftime of a lifetime. It's winning season. Father's favor.
Hey. Good evening, everyone. I am Tanya Evans Barnes, and we're back. We're back for another Monday travel. We're going to talk about Travorium and all the traveling that we're doing, and hopefully you would want to do too. But before I go forth, please click like and click share. If you are on YouTube streaming or Facebook streaming, go ahead and click like, click share, and make sure you subscribe, because I'm telling you, if you are in this place tonight, you are going to hear something good, and something good is going to happen to you. We got a blessing with your name on it, and you can get yours too. So what I'm going to do now is present to you our speaker for tonight. Shout out to Coach Deborah, our team ambassador of Team Legacy. She is currently in Dubai, but you're going to learn all about what is an ambassador anyway. But we're going to bring forth our 3-star director. He is a pastor out of San Antonio, Texas. Shout out to my J. Howe family. He is married to the lovely and beautiful lady Kendra Keys. Shout out to her as well. Pastor Mel Keys, are you there, sir? We're going places. Where are we going?
Woman of God, it's good to see you as always, baby girl.
And how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing excellent. How are you doing?
I am doing well. Got some good biddles. I'm ready to talk about this travel. I can't wait. This is so much going on, but so much good stuff going on. I'm excited.
Absolutely. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you in a lobby momentarily. And we got some slow pokes getting in place, but it is good to see my beautiful big sister, Renee Pittman. Much love to you, darling. And we're going to make some things happen on tonight. We're going to move as quickly as we can because I'll be a guest on the corporate call tonight, and I want to be ready for that. But I got a surprise for you. Coach Tanya, I didn't even tell you. I got a surprise for you. Let me throw it at you. Got a new book I'm writing, and I'm going to be sharing some of the concepts with you all even tonight. So you're getting it first right here. And I bet you can't guess the name. Go ahead. Let me hear what you think the name of this book is going to be called. Let me see what y'all got. Show me what you're working with. Come on, talk back to me. Let me know where you're at. Put that title. Always beloved. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see your face. Oh my God, she hit it on the head. That's what I'm talking about. I love being around smart people. Yes, and yes. Going places. So I'm just going to drop a few nuggets on you tonight. I hope it stretches you. I hope it challenges you and even offers you a sense of encouragement. And then we're going to make it do what it does in all and every way we can. Let me see if I can share my screen appropriately. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Very first thing I want to do before we even go anywhere, we always, damn, my girl is, Lord have mercy. Boy, it's a good day right there. Y'all don't understand. Brooklyn's in the house, y'all. All right, listen, she got me messed up here. Let me get you to do this. If you haven't already done it, you should do this simply because we want to give you something of value. Now, that value might range anywhere between $500 of value, and it could go as high as $1,300 worth of value. You be the judge of that, and it really depends upon which destination you select. We're offering this to you. All you'll need to do, there are 3 steps. I want to tell you what those steps are. We got Minister Tina is in the house, y'all. Still freshly celebrating her birthday. Y'all give her some birthday love. Step number 1, when you text travel feedback to 888-532-2699, we're going to send you, that's going to automatically send you to a web page. On that particular web page, you're going to see a video. You need to watch that. That video is about 12 minutes, somewhere in that neighborhood. Very, very important information is in that video. Step number 2, you're going to scroll down and take the survey. The survey actually has 14 questions on that particular survey. Step number 3, you're going to grab a spot on the calendar to get your gift set up. And let me tell you, the gifts that you're going to be able to receive, let me see if I can make this share a little something with you. Maybe I should do that because a picture is worth 1,000 words. So we're going to see if we can make that happen. Let's see. I want to share with you all just one of the amazing destinations that you'll be able to look at. Let me see, or not just look at, but be able to go to. Let me see if I can make this happen. Give me just one moment. Here we go right here. Here's one of the benefits.
Cancun Riviera Maya. Wow! It's one of the hottest locations in Mexico. 5 nights at the 5-star Fives Resort. You're gonna love this beachfront paradise. Deluxe luxury accommodations, 7 outdoor pools, a world-class spa, and 15 incredible restaurants and bars. Plus, experience amazing activities from snorkeling and scuba diving to touring ancient Mayan ruins. This is a $1,294 value at one of Mexico's best resorts. Here's what others have said about their Fives Resort experience.
Our experience has been flawless from beginning to end, from booking to getting here to transportation to everything. It's absolutely wonderful.
Here at the Fives in Cancun, loving it.
This has been an incredible resort. It's absolutely immaculate. It's right on the beach. The service is incredible, and we have absolutely landed upon a 5-star hotel. We've had an extraordinary experience, and we can't wait to come back.
Beautiful beaches, outstanding service, great food. We've had a wonderful honeymoon vacation. Highly recommend it. It's just beautiful here.
Do not miss this. Book your 5 nights in Cancun Riviera Maya now.
All right. Here we go, guys. Listen, if you don't get value out of that, I don't know what to tell you. But there are actually other destinations you may prefer besides Cancun. We have Cabo San Lucas. We have Puerto Vallarta. We also have Costa Rica. I'll check in on that because we actually filled up that particular resort, and it'll be opening up again, but they may just be in that ballpark where they're still trying to get some of the reservations that we've already made. We also have about 20 U.S. destinations, guys. We want you to see the value of our program, but we're going to give you value up front. And here's what we need back from you. We want your feedback. We value it. We dare you to do this. Give us your feedback. Text the word, no spaces in between, travel feedback to 888-532-2699. If I can get one of our partners to put that in the comments, put it in the chat. We want to make sure there's no misunderstanding, no confusion. Text travel feedback to 888-532-2699. Right away, you're going to get a webpage sent your way. You'll watch the video that's about 12 minutes. Scroll all the way down, take the survey. There are 14 questions there, and then jump on the calendar with the ideal time that will work best for you. Please, ma'am, please, sir, only choose a time that works for you. We don't want any missed appointments. We want to make sure that we're really maximizing our time to take care of as many people as we can. Now, with that already being said, already being done, here we are. We find ourselves at this juncture, 297. That's how many days we have literally experienced in this calendar year. And if the clock is right, that means there's 68 days remaining. But how many of y'all are ready? Because here's your motto: we're still going places. Now, that suits your fancy. Go ahead and put that in the comments. Hashtag I'm going places. Hashtag I'm going places. Let me just share a few things with you. Here's some concepts, precepts I've been working on. First, understand this. The greatest nation on the planet is your imagination. Y'all remember how it went? Just my imagination. Well, we don't want it to run away. We want to make sure you maximize that thing. Say it again. The greatest nation on the planet is your imagination. And I don't want you to be trapped in where you've been. We're going to show you how to get where you always wanted to go by the end of this evening. Here's another one. The problem is not the problem. Never is. The problem is your attitude about the problem. And I want to make sure that we get a good understanding of that. Now, we're going to talk about going places. So let me just give you some of these nuggets before we get there. I'm going to give you 10 things you need to realize as it relates to going places. And it's my honor to write in every one of these aspects. Number one, guys, let me drop this on you. If you're going places, you got to understand that it takes having a vision that stretches you. We got Minister Carolyn Walker Pittman is in the house from Delaware. Thank you for sharing. Amen. Thank you, Minister Renee. Thank you for sharing. Amen. Tanya, I see you there. Tina, I see you there. Carol Casper, I see you there. We got some others chiming in. Thank y'all. I didn't see you. Minister Kelly, I see you there. Good God Almighty. Katrina is in the house, y'all. I see you there. But get this. It takes having a vision that stretches you. I mean, we've had this conversation so many times. You've read it for yourself. Without a vision, the people perish. But here's where we mess up. We limit that to church stuff. We limit that to what we do in the sanctuary, but we don't properly apply it to every level, every layer of our lives. And if you're going places, guys, it takes having a vision that stretches you. Too many of us, we're not going anywhere. We're just staying where we've always been because we don't have a vision that stretches you. We don't want to get out of our comfort zone. We don't want to be uncomfortable at all. But if you make yourself uncomfortable long enough, you can get to a place where you will sure enough be comfortable. And I don't want you to miss that. If you're going places, it takes having a vision, y'all, that stretches you. Not only that, and I'm going to move quickly because we want to make sure that we really cover all the material tonight for some places that you would like to go. Number two, if you're going places, it takes goals or having goals that are worth having to get there. I want to make sure you got that. It takes having goals that are worth having to help you get there. If you don't have the right goals to accessorize, if you will, your vision, if they're not congruent, if they're not compatible, if they don't line up with your vision, then it's a mixed match. Have you ever seen somebody, they walk out the door and they look down and realize they got two different, no, that's not you, right? Two different shoes on. You ever see one? Well, you see the children do stuff like that all the time, but keep on living. Lord have mercy. Some of the older generation have said that, Lord, I walked out the door and didn't even realize. Yeah. So it starts out that way. And if you keep on living, it might end that way. But you want to make sure that your vision and your goals, they're congruent, that they're compatible. It takes goals, having goals that will get you there if you're gonna go places. Number three, guys, it takes having the right coaches who can get you there a lot quicker. Now, I don't know if you've been in this situation or this predicament. There are times when I've gone places and I had to ask somebody, but you want to make sure, listen, don't just ask anybody. Ask somebody that know. You ever go and you say, man, you by chance, do y'all know where the mall is? Or you do? How do you get here from there? And you've flown way across the country, or you're in another country altogether, and you get there and you're speaking this and asking the question, is their neighborhood, is their city, is their town? But I tell you this, if you ask the wrong person, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. If you're going places, guys, it takes having the right coaches who can get you there a lot quicker. Because what happens if you don't have the right coaches? What happens if you don't have the right mentors? What happens if you have somebody that they really don't have a clue what you're even asking them about? I'll tell you what happens. It's going to take you a long time. You're going to take you might get there, but you're going to take the long way around. We want to make sure that we're going places. We want to make sure that you got the right coaches. Number 4, if you're going places, it takes having the right companions to make it even more fun. Y'all talk back to me in the comments. Tanya says she's done that. Lord have mercy. Which one? The shoes? Which one is it? We got Pastor Everett is in the house. Good to see you, man of God. Yeah, Lord have mercy. Listen, having the right, when you're going places, I don't know how y'all feel about it, but when you're going places, the joy, the fun of it all, it is multiplied exponentially when you got your crew with you. Now, any crew won't do. You got to have some folk, listen, you got to have some folk that know how to have some fun with you. You got to have some folk that know how to keep the party going, that make it what it is, right? You don't want no what they call wallflowers. You don't want no deadbeats. You don't want nobody that's going to rain on a parade. You want somebody that can make the journey even that more joyful. How many of y'all got folk like that? Let me get you to tag somebody in the comments here, because we're talking about going places. And one of the things that you're going to find out when you're part of this travel club, especially, is you will have an opportunity to go places with the people that you prefer to be with. Now, that ain't everybody. Everybody does not qualify. Everybody is not in that category. But one of the things I love most about this, Pastor Everett, is you can go with the folk that you want to go with. You can find yourself, whether it's New York, whether it's Timbuktu, whether it's Alaska, Tahiti, it doesn't matter where it is you want to go, but you can have some companions there with you that are going to add even more joy to that journey. Somebody put that in the hashtag, I'm going places. Number 5, if you're going places, listen, it takes being willing to fail. Could I tell you? Oh, Lord, I mean, failure is nothing new for me. I failed at so many things and still do. You know, there's failure, there's scars, there's wounds. But you know what they are? They are lessons learned. And I thank God for every single one of them. If you're going to go places, you cannot afford to be afraid to fail. There's some risk you have to take. There are some times when you have to make yourself vulnerable. There are times you have to make yourself uncomfortable. You're going to have to do some things that take you, again, out of that comfort zone. You're going to have to do some things you never did before. And it takes you being willing to fail if you're going to go some places. Number 6, if you're going to go places, it takes having the courage to get back up. Are y'all going to walk with me just for a little while? Anybody got that type of courage that after you've blown it, after you've messed up, you fail, you're on your back, but because you're looking up, you can get up. And I'm telling you, it takes the courage to get back up if you're going to go places. Number 7, it also takes tenacity and discipline. Now, we don't like that word. We call ourselves disciples. Many of us do, of the Lord Jesus Christ. And that's great and fine. But if there's no discipline in that discipleship, Houston, we got a problem. It takes tenacity and it takes discipline if you're going to go places. Sometimes you're going places and you got to get up early. You got to get up 4 days in the morning. You got to hit some highway. You got to get to that airport. Listen, you ain't had no sleep. But if you're going to go and if you're going to get there, there is some tenacity. There is some discipline. Hey, I sleep on a plane. Nayeli, my baby girl, good to see you, sweetheart. It's going to take some discipline. You're going to have to do some things, perhaps, that everybody else is not willing to do. But that's why you're going and they're staying, because you have the tenacity and you have the discipline to pull it off. Number 8, when you're going places, it takes having a reliable vehicle. In other words, you need some good transportation. Somebody put that in the comments. Hashtag thank God for good transportation. How many of you, I hope it's not you, but I know, look, at least you got something that's working, right? You said, well, it ain't cute. You know, the AC don't always do what it's supposed to do. And you know, it's not, but it's mine or it's paid for. Listen, I'm not knocking that. As long as it's getting you where you need to go. But if you're going places, y'all, you need some reliable transportation. You need a reliable vehicle. You need something that's going to get you from point A to point B, whether that's the bus, whether that's an Uber, a Lyft, a taxi. Listen, it might be a skateboard. It might be your two legs. It could be a private jet. It could be a cruise ship. But if you're going places, you need whatever that vehicle is, you need to make sure that it's reliable. Can you count on the vehicle that you have in your possession to get you where you're needing and desiring to go? If you're going places, it takes having reliable vehicle and transportation. Lady Donna says 4 wheels beat 2 wheels. Oh, I like that. I like that. I'm going to have to use that. That's good stuff. If you're going places, y'all, it also takes lots of good fuel. I don't know if you've ever had some of that cheap gas. You know, you call yourself saving a nickel a gallon, and it was a bad decision. It was the wrong answer. That tank did not agree with what you were doing. Did not agree with your savings, trying to be too frugal, right? DJ, it's good to see you, sweetheart. Listen, when you're going places, you got to have fuel. That's whether it's the transportation, which may be another vehicle. That even has to do with you guys. The fuel that you put in your body. Don't you know that there are some things we eat that can, put us straight to sleep, makes us completely sluggish? There are some things, listen, we put in our mind and it will weigh us down for the rest of the day. You have to be careful if you're going places to make sure that you have the right fuel and good fuel. Guys, I'm excited about writing this book. I hope y'all will pray with me and pray for me that we can make sure all the principles there are adding up and helping someone. Number 10, we'll end on this. If you're going places, it takes you knowing that just the going alone is half the joy that makes it all worthwhile. You know, there are some folk that never go anywhere. There are some folk that will be born in the zip code and die in the same place, guys. There are some people, listen, that they just don't get the memo that, listen, we live in a world that is so huge, so large, but we live so small sometimes. We live in a place where so many people are settling for, I call it the kiddie pool, and there's a big ocean out there. And we confine ourselves to the opinions, the fears, and the unbelief of other folk, not understanding that we were never meant to live under that umbrella in the first place. Guys, it's time to go some places. Put that in the comments tonight. Hashtag I'm going places. Hashtag I'm going places. Now, only put it there if you mean it. One of the places that I hope that you'll be joining us, and I hope you'll be going, all roads should be leading this way. Every highway, every byway, 17 to 19 March 2023, guys. Let me bring up this video. And as I bring up this video, get ready, because that is going to be our big event hosted by Team Legacy. Kendra and I are honored to be the host, the co-host, I should say, under the leadership of our ambassador, our coach, Coach Deborah Taylor. Check this out, guys.
Hey, guys, we have Mr. and Mrs. Hart here. We're in Cancun. We are in Cancun.
Hola! Happy birthday!
But they're headed to San Antonio. You don't want to miss March the 17th, 18th, and 19th of 2023. All roads lead that way. They are just the most amazing people you'll ever want to meet. And we have something to share with you. Meet us there.
I can't wait to be there in March and share with you guys. And this guy is the guy you want to follow in San Antonio.
We love you all.
Guys, listen, there's so much more that we're going to cover. I see Apostle Coach D is in the comments there, or it looks like she's watching. She might be doing two things at once. Coach D, let us know what time it is there. She's in Dubai right now, guys. She's already going places. She's making a hole so that we can follow after her. We want to congratulate her and celebrate her on another ambassador trip. This is an all expenses paid with all the bells and whistles that Travoium has bestowed upon her as the fruit of her labor has been put in her favor. So she's now there just doing it. And I'm telling you, we're not going to let her do it by herself on next year. Isn't that right, Coach Tanya? We're going to make sure that she has a whole family. She says it's 4:25 a.m. in Dubai. Lord have mercy. She needs some sleep. But listen, guys, we're going to go a little bit further. Going places, guys. I can talk all day about this. This is where she is. I don't know if she, Coach, are you going to get on those camels? Let us know if you're riding the camels tomorrow. Guys, we got so many amazing events and amazing opportunities where our friends and some of our closest friends and family around the world, we're operating in 60 plus nations. We've had the wonderful occasion to spend quality time with them in some of the most breathtaking destinations on the planet. I know Coach Tanya, she gets a chuckle when she sees that face right there. I'll let her tell you about that, and I won't go through all of this. But guys, I'm telling you, we are a part of a family. We are a part of a team. We are a part of a group of people. We believe every single word of what's already been said. We're going places, and we are leaving room for you. Let me share a few things with you in this. We're going places with people who are in other cities, who are in other states, who are in other nations, who are in other continents. And we all are in agreement that the way that we're going is worth the going alone. That was an occasion right there, guys. If you just take a moment and reflect with me. This was just a few weeks back on my 55th birthday. Had an opportunity to share some quality time with my main man, Dr. Phineas, out in H-Town, Katy area. And that's just us skinning and grinning, having a good time, like teenage boys, in fact. But we had a wonderful time. Guys, I want to tell you, you hear this stuff all the time about girls' trip, but I think the ladies have had something on us. Guys, until you start hanging out with some quality friendships, I'm telling you, iron sharpens iron. You need to have some folk in your life that you have committed to, that you're locked in, that you're going places together. That's twice the fun right there. Let me move further. I'm going to tell you just a few of the benefits about this travel club, this amazing travel club that we are a part of. Number one, when you're a part of our travel club, you get travel agent prices year round. Now, you're not a travel agent. You're not booking for other people, but we're going to give you a website that on that particular website, every single price that you pay will be the equivalent of what a travel agent will get. And I can tell you that with some authority on it. My wife and I, we've been travel agents for the past 9 years. Number two, we're also going to give you access to discounts on your dining, on your online shopping, as well as your entertainment. I'm talking about things like musicals and concerts and theme parks and sporting events and anything that requires a ticket. You're going to be able to receive up to 40% off on the online shopping. Is comparable to Amazon. Now, it doesn't have all the stuff that Amazon has, but I tell you what, it's going to give Amazon a run for the money, and we'll give you a $100 credit every single month that will knock the price down, and there will always be free shipping. Discounts on dining. We have more than 85,000 restaurants all across the country, and if you like to eat and go wherever you've been going, why would you continue to pay the full price when you can get buy one, get one free, $10 off, $20 off, $5 off, all of that type of stuff? It definitely adds up. Number three, the next benefit will blow your mind. There are more than 450 tax deductions that we are eligible for simply because we are part of this amazing travel club. Number four, the membership fee that you pay to become a member is the equivalent of putting your travel on layaway. How many of y'all remember what layaway is like? Well, if you've ever laid anything away, you definitely know the power of it. It helps you to avoid credit card debt. Guys, somebody put this in the comments. Hashtag no more debt. Come on. Hashtag no more debt. Hashtag debt elimination. See, travel is a big ticket item, but we found out using this program, Ken or not, we haven't bought anything on credit in I don't know how, actually about 5 years, because that's the membership of the club, the time we've been in the club. So membership fee, you pay that every month, and it's the equivalent of putting your travel on layaway. Number five, you're going to love this. When you pay your monthly membership fee, the company matches what you're putting in. Now, that's a mic drop right there, because I'm telling you, I see you there, JD. It's good to see you, man. I'm telling you right there, for no other reason, someone's matching what you're putting in. Man, can you imagine if someone's matching your car note? Can you imagine if someone was matching your mortgage or your rent or your utility bill? You'll jump on it. I know I would. Guys, we're telling you that we got an opportunity, a travel club that's going to match what you're putting in for your travel. Number six, You're also going to get access to more than 2,000 destinations. We call those Dreamcation escapes or Dreamcation getaways. There are more than 2,000 of them all across the country and around the globe and back. And these are the opportunities where others are paying thousands of dollars. We're paying hundreds of dollars at max. So you'll save 10 times less than what someone else is paying for the exact same destination, over 2,000 destinations just like that. Number 8, guys, you're also going to get access to a referral program, or number 7, you're going to get access to the world tours, which is actually my favorite. We'll talk about those in just a moment. The 100+ world tours start in March, and they go all the way to November, mid-November. The last one, I think, for us is going to be Waikiki, Hawaii, and we'll show you some of those things. And then, as I said, number 8, you'll get access to our powerful referral program, guys. It just makes sense that when you're getting these types of deals, that you don't keep that a secret, that you let everybody know about it. And if you do that, you can earn up to $3,000 a year in free travel. Guys, I'm going to run through this very quickly. There's a scoop that you need to get. It's been a secret, but the secret is out. Here it is. In the travel industry itself, there's really only 2 families, the Expedia and the Priceline family, and everything else is up under one of those companies. Guys, these are mega billion-dollar operations. If you do the Google, you do the research, you'll find that Expedia and the Priceline family, those are 2 of the largest companies doing business online to this day. Their CEOs and their top leaders are earning millions of dollars, but they don't even own anything in a space where they dominate. They do not own a cruise line. They do not own a hotel line. They do not own a rental car fleet. They don't own anything related to travel. They just market it. They are the middle person, and they have, not us anymore, everybody paying retail rates so that they can continue making the profits that they're making. Now, if you're into that, go ahead and give that money away, but that's not the charity of choice for me. Guys, I'm telling you, there's a better way, and that's what this thing is all about. We're going to show you how to get out of that darkness and come into the light. Somebody put that in the comments. Hashtag come into the light. Here it is. Here's the light, because most people don't get this. Number one, how do most people travel when they don't have our program? They're paying retail prices. They're paying retail rates. In fact, we want to get you out of the retail, and we want to put you into wholesale pricing only for your travel. Number 2, how do most people travel? They run up the credit card. We just got finished talking about that. Guys, that's a monster. That's a beast right there. And if you're ever going to be one who has built wealth, you got to eliminate your debt. You got to get rid of all that high interest that we're paying. And I know I paid it. Lord have mercy. It's stupid tax, right? We got to get out of that stuff. And we don't want to do that anymore. And we want to help as many people as we can to avoid. Number 3, they pay enormous prices for timeshares. My God. Woo! I feel some kind of way about that, because we've paid hundreds of thousands of dollars. We married 33 years, I think. Out of that, 27 or 28 of those years, we had timeshares. And we didn't know what we didn't know. But feel my pain. Don't do it. Run in the other direction. In fact, we've stayed at the place that we had our last timeshare. We've stayed there twice, and we paid $59 for the entire week instead of $379 a month, whether we used it or not. Number 4, how do most people travel without this program? They just stay with other folk. Guys, if that's your thing, I can't tell you what to do, right? But listen, if you want to stay in the city, but maybe at the resort or the hotel that you've been driving by all this time, but you never pulled over to stay because you said, no, I don't want to spend, that's too much. I'll just save a little money and stay with cousins. Such. No, man, listen, when you're a part of this travel club, you'll be able to stay at 5-star destinations, but you'll be paying 1-star prices or even less. Number 5, how do most people travel when they don't have our program? Here's the most pitiful part. They really don't. They just stream about it. Now, I'm not against streaming. Neither are our partners. But here's what we know. It's time to start dreaming with your eyes wide open. Somebody put that in the comments. Is that my beautiful cousin? There she is. Michelle, what's going on, baby girl? Thank you for chiming in. Listen, hashtag it's time to start dreaming with your eyes wide open. Here's what we do for you as a part of our amazing travel club. Number 1, net zero pricing. Number 2, our Dreamcation escapes. And number 3, the hookup with the world tours. Let's reframe that. 3 things we have literally mastered. 1, showing you how to travel with substantially discounted prices. 2, showing you how you can travel every single year for free. And 3, my favorite, guys, showing you how to get paid for travel. Let me know what your number is. Are you a number 1, a number 2, or a number 3? Or maybe we should put a 4th option, number 4. That's all the above. Go ahead and put your number in the comments, and we'll recognize that in just a moment. Let me just give you a few examples here. You know how you go to the grocery store, if it's a big one, like for us, it's H-E-B, and you go to that section, that middle aisle, and they're giving out the samples. They're giving out the samples so that you can see what they got, and then next thing you know, you're going to scoop it all up. Well, we're going to show you these samples, and we know you're going to want to scoop it up. Why would you pay a retail rate? And actually, that's not a bad retail rate, but Cabo San Lucas, but with us, we wouldn't even pay it. We would use our program. I see you there, Coach Tanya, and our program would allow you to go. Listen, $0 and 0 cents. That's 8 days and 7 nights. Orlando, Florida, guys. Why would you? I know you love Mickey. I know Minnie is cool with you. Y'all been kicking it since you were a little girl. But why would you pay the full rate? Why would you not go for $1 a night, or at max just under $20 a night, 8 days, 7 nights at the suite? Canary Islands, guys. Look at that. These are what we call our Dreamcation getaways. We have over 2,000 of them. Of course, I don't have time to show you all of those tonight. I want you to get with the person that shared this with you, get all of your questions answered. I'm going to shift gears. These are the world tours, and they are amazing. Guys, New York City. We got my family from New York there. Renee knows what I'm talking about. Guys, you cannot stay in New York City at a hotel that looks like that and even pay $539 for the night. You're going to pay more than that per night. Guys, look at our price. Breakfast is included, and that's 5 days, 4 nights, and it's $539. Look at Colombia, guys. We're not making this up. This is $1, y'all. 5 days, 4 nights. Breakfast is included at a four-star hotel. Italy, price is simply ridiculous. Montego Bay, I'll pause there. We were there last June. We had 63 people on our team there. We celebrated 5 birthdays. We did everything from horseback riding to the dune buggies, the zip line. But my favorite was the catamaran. We were on the yacht, y'all, just having the time of our lives up under the Jamaican sun until it started to rain. And my God, that's when the fun started. It was so much fun. We had a wonderful time, guys. We paid $399, my wife and I together, and that $399 covered not only the most beautiful room, but it also covered all of the food. All food, all drinks was included. Guys, everybody else not in our program there, they were paying anywhere from $1,750 and up for the exact same thing. We paid $399. Italy, guys, look at that price. Amazing. Singapore, Miami, look at that amazing price. Look at San Francisco, 5 days, y'all. You can't even get on one night for that price, guys, at a 5-star inside of San Francisco. It's an amazing city that is ridiculously high. You can't even do that for one night, and we're showing you how to do that 5 days, 4 nights. Tenerife, look at that. Breakfast and dinner is included, 5 days, 4 nights. $99, and we're talking about the room with the balcony and a view of the sea. My God, look at that. $1. Yes, I know you're saying it's ridiculous. I know you're probably saying it's too good to be true, but we have nothing but receipts. Somebody put that in the comments. # we have nothing but receipts for what we've done and where we've been, and we're just getting started because we're going places. Let me put that back up on the screen because I want to make sure you guys don't forget that. We are going places. And if you wanted to go somewhere like this, Phuket, Thailand, beachfront cottage, 4-star resort, 7 days, 6 nights, $1 bill. Yes, you need to get with the person to share this with you. Puerto Vallarta, look at that. $40 a night per person, 5 days, 4 nights, and you're seeing it. All the food, all the drinks. Guys, you can't even eat in your city where you live 3 times a day. And in fact, this is not even 3 times a day. This is just whenever you feel like eating. Las Vegas, I could stay there all day, guys. It is just so much to see there. Been there more than 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times in the past year and a half, I would assume, somewhere in that neighborhood. Guys, the suites there are just amazing. But when you're with us, guys, it's a whole different level of suites that you could stay in with us using our program. New Orleans, what a wonderful time we had there. 5 days, 4 nights. Look at that price. Italy, guys, we can go Spain, $1, y'all. Look at what we have here. Morocco, the motherland. Guys, we're making plans. Cozumel, $38 a night. That's all inclusive. Look at Dubai, $1, y'all, at a 5-star resort, waterfront property, and breakfast is included. Tanzania, breakfast and dinner included. These are the types of things. I could go on and on and on. We don't have time. We got to move quickly, but there's a compensation plan attached to this fund. That's what we are. We are fun with the compensation plan. So if you want to go places, have a lot of fun, and get paid while you're doing it and get paid for doing it, you're at the right place at the right time, because that's exactly what we do. And we do it because this visionary, Mr. and Mrs. Hart, has put this thing together in the most amazing way. They've been in business for well over 30 years. Very strong skill set of business acumen. I mean, literally a genius when it comes to making things happen in the business world, a man of faith, a woman of courage. You would love them, and I hope you'll come and meet them in San Antonio, March the 17th through the 19th. Not only that, but they built this thing rock solid. But I said before, we're still just getting started. We're operating now for 10 years around the globe, more than 60 plus nations, paid out tens of millions of dollars, completely a debt-free company, been that way since the beginning, and is not about to change. Guys, I'm telling you, this company is rock solid. It's good to see you, Renee. Much love to you, darling. And if you ever wanted to travel and you ever wanted an opportunity to do something different, well, this is the chance to do something different. Why? And why is it important? Mr. Warren Buffett, streams of income, or multiple streams of income, rather, is no longer a luxury. He told us a long time ago, it is a necessity. Guys, we got to get the memo. We got to make sure we know what time it really is. So that means success takes movement. And if you're going places, just like a car, you're going to learn how to drive. You cannot learn how to drive in a parked car. You got to make a move. And the best time, guys, to make a move, somebody put it in the comments, it's right now. Say it again. It's right now. I don't have time tonight to talk about the cash flow quadrant. I would that you would order cash flow quadrant. Mr. Robert T. Kiyosaki, he put this thing together many moons ago, and it is a powerful bestseller even to this day. I wish I had time, but I don't, so I'm going to move on. But I'm telling you right now, Coach D and I, we are on what we refer to as an ambassador run. We're looking to see. She's pulling me along the ride, guys, and the door is already open. The writing is already on the wall. It's just, listen, we're just months away. The bottom line, months away. Now, you can stay where you are, or you can come along in the journey and go with this, because we've made room for you. We wanted to be clear. You should be joining us. Guys, here's what he said. Knowing you need to make a change isn't enough. You've got to find the guts to do it. And we're not going to go into all the details about all the money that you can make, but guys, it's a lot of money to be made. And this is a powerful, overwhelming opportunity. The ambassador lifestyle is a lifestyle that most people, that when they went and got their job, they were hoping it would turn out that way, but it just didn't. And several decades later, perhaps, several jobs or career changes later, perhaps, they're still pretty much hoping, planning, wishing, praying that something else would have been different. Guys, if you would have put that same energy here, whoo, Lord, things would be so different. So we want to share to you that there's an opportunity at the table. We want to ask you to get with the person that shared this with you. I'm going to shut it down here, and I got some amazing partners that are going to share a couple of testimonies with you. And in doing that, I want you to connect with the person that invited you to see this. Last thing I'll share, by all means, if you haven't done this already, text travel feedback to 888-532-2699. In doing that, you're guaranteed to get one of our complimentary getaways. And we have so many to choose from, whether it's Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, Cabo San Lucas, even Costa Rica. They're opening up again. We know that it was full, but I know that they'll be opening up shortly. And over 20 U.S. destinations, we have it to give away to you. But go ahead and text travel feedback to 888-532-2699. Last thing I'll say once again, guys, we're going places. Don't you dare forget, all roads should be leading this way. Coming to the city of San Antonio, we're talking about 17 to 19 March. Shout out to all of our amazing partners around the globe and back. Shout out to Coach D, who's allowed Kendra and I to host this here in our city of San Antonio, putting this thing together for not only Team Legacy, but for any and everybody who desires to go places. And shout out, of course, to our amazing CEO and his beautiful wife, Mr. and Mrs. Hart, to the Strands, our top money earners, multi-million-dollar earners, to the Roberts. We're excited to hear from them, multi-million-dollar earners, million-dollar earner, Coach Cynthia, to my main man, T. Flowers. We're so excited to hear from him again. And my girl, Coach Judy. Pastor Judy is going to be in the house, y'all. And then one of my mentors, I'm so grateful, Apostle H.D. Wilson will be in the house. We're excited about what God is doing, what's about to go down right here in the city. So, guys, don't you dare miss it. Now, with that being said, I want to bring my baby sister in this house and kind of get some feedback from her to testify about going places. Coach Tanya, what say you about going places? Where you been and where you going, girl? You're muted right now. You're gonna have to go unmute that thing. You're still muted.
Technology trying to beat me, but it won't. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and
okay. Well, let's see. Okay, so I've been to Hawks Cay. I've been to Memphis. I've been all up and down Florida. I've been to Alabama. I've been to New Orleans. I'll be in San Antonio come March. I'm going to Myrtle Beach in November. Look, I'm going places I can't pronounce or spell. All I need is a passport and a better understanding.
A passport and a better understanding. I love it. Now you joke about it, but you're serious, because a lot of the places that we have had the opportunity, that we're making plans for 2023, guys. Some of those places, they were not really on our horizon before. They were not places that were even in our vocabulary to talk about in that regard. But because of this incredible platform, we're going places that we can't spell or pronounce.
And we're doing things that we wouldn't have never thought of. Because, like, if you and Minister Carol wouldn't have been on that swamp tour, I probably wouldn't have been on the swamp tour either.
Take us there. What happened on that swamp tour? What was that all about?
Oh my goodness, what didn't happen on the swamp tour? I mean, I got slapped in the face and in the chest by a fish that just jumped out the water and just attacked me. We saw a wild boar. It was a cricket on the boat that was so big. It kind of put me in the mind of Jiminy Cricket. It just didn't have a coat and the jacket and the cane. But alligator came right up to the boat. And we later had some alligator later on that evening. It was awesome. It was really awesome.
It was going
down. We saw a family of raccoons and wild boar. We got some education. That was the most important. We got some education on how the people that live on the swamp or in the swamp were able to help the people that didn't when Hurricane Katrina came.
Yeah.
So it was like, I mean, it was a really special moment.
Absolutely.
For me, because I've always wanted to go to New Orleans, and the food, oh my goodness.
What you say?
Ooh.
Which one you like better?
Breakfast,
lunch, or dinner? Which was your favorite?
All I can say is I can't wait to go back.
Well, we're planning
and to be able to write off these trips, all these amazing trips and activities that we do. It's just a no-brainer. It's a blessing. And I say it's for everyone. even though everybody won't do it.
Mm-hmm. Everybody
until
has
they change their mindset.
Yeah, everybody has the opportunity, but I like what you just said. It's a mindset, and we want to help. One of the things I love about our opportunity, we have some of the most amazing coaches and leaders. I call them thought leaders in our company that you'll ever want to meet. And much of what you'll hear in the training, I've paid for conferences, I've paid for coaching, I've been in coaching programs, I have degrees in certain spaces, guys, that have cost me tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars to get some of the stuff that I've gotten. And these guys are just kicking it just for free, simply because we have that relationship. So there's so much learning that can take place as we're traveling around the world, having the time of our life with some of the people that have literally led masterminds and workshops and seminars and things that people will pay thousands, tens of thousands of dollars to be a part of. And this is an amazing opportunity to do that. This is what I want you to do, Coach, because we're going to get ready for this corporate call coming up. I want to be ready as a special guest on that call tonight. Someone watching live tonight, today, replay, whatever the case is, just tell them in closing, what is the most meaningful experience that you've had thus far as a member inside of Travorium in this travel club? What's been most meaningful for you?
Oh, wow. The most meaningful experience is knowing that I'm surrounded by like-minded individuals, people that I probably wouldn't have met on a regular basis, but people that you can pull off on, like you say all the time, iron sharpens iron. I mean, every single last person in the business that I've met thus far has become family to me. So it's not like when I travel, I'm all alone. No, I'm just meeting up with family, because the same people that I meet on the screen, once we get together in real life, it's just like we ain't skipped the beat, like we grew up together. Right. So it would be nice to travel with family and friends, but I'm meeting and, expanding my life with people overseas as well as, in the United States. So that whole thing is amazing. And to get paid to do it, what? Mm-hmm. What? That's just like to get paid to do it. It's just a no-brainer.
No-brainer. There's a whole other level. Well, I see you going so far. I know that you have ambassador in your blood. It's in your calling. And I'm excited to see you arrive and thrive as we make this journey together. I see my beautiful cousin Althea. Let's talk, Althea. We got places to go. We got places to go. My beautiful cousin is a cancer.
Name of the game is follow the leader. That's all you got to do. That's how simple it is. Follow the leader.
Amen. My beautiful cousin Althea, she has a powerful testimony. She's a cancer overcomer. Her and the Lord got together and kicked that cancer's butt. And I know that she has places to go. So happy and so joyful for you, darling. Amen. Thank you for being a part tonight. Guys, we're going to let you go so we can get on this other call. Get with the person that shared this information with you tonight. Thank you for allowing me to unpack some of the new book that I'm writing. And you got it right. It's called Going Places. That's what we're doing. And we hope you'll go with us. God bless you real good. Good night, everybody.
Good night.